Jeb Bush, who, Mitt Romney, they agree on this immigration business. Jeb Bush, he's waiting to decide whether he wants to run, but he thinks that the Republicans need to be less contentious. What else did he say? Less contentious? Right. Republicans need to be more practical and less contentious. And Fox News agrees. Fox News, don't see government shutdown, even talking about it. That's not necessarily provocative. It's unproductive. And it's not pragmatic. And it's very contentious. So we need to just end all of that. To the phones, I'll get to the Rams business. I still got an hour and a half here. Just chill. We have a Jeb Bush audio soundbite. Let's see. It's last night, Washington, at the Wall Street Journal's CEO Council. Invitation-only event featuring some of the nation's most powerful CEOs. And former Florida Governor Jeb Bush spoke, and this is what he said about running for president.
I don't know if I'd be a good candidate or a bad one. I kind of know how a Republican can win, whether it's me or somebody else, and it has to be much more uplifting, much more positive, much more willing to be practical now in Washington world, lose the primary to win the general without violating your principles.
Okay, how do you do that, though? It's impossible to lose the primary and win the general. Am I missing something here? In other words, you've got to be practical in Washington world. You've got to lose the primary to win the general without violating your principles. But how do you get the nomination if you lose it? You're going to lose the primary to win the general. No, he doesn't say, you have to be willing to lose the primary. But if you lose, it doesn't matter. If you're willing to lose it or if you do lose it, you've still lost it. I don't know anybody. Oh, that's it. See, this is my problem. Mayor of Realville. Politics is not what it is, it's what it seems. So you tell people you're willing to lose the primary, but you don't. You tell people you're willing to lose the primary, which means you are willing to not become a conservative. You can't be ideological. And the problem with the primaries is that that's where the Republican base votes, and they're a bunch of ideologues, a bunch of conservatives. Well, the pragmatists aren't going to win this. So you gotta be willing to run against the base. Yeah, that's right. And I guess, they do believe if you're going to be president, you got to win in the Northeast. We're proving that the last two elections, right? Yeah, to win the presidency, you got to win the Northeast. Yeah, we got that locked down. We're certainly doing that, aren't we? Anyway, this completely ignores what's happened in the last two presidential elections. You have to have your base first and then bring other people in. But this sounds like you throw the base away. Now, you're willing to. No, it is very practical. That's what it's practical to admit that you don't want the base. You'll have to do what it takes to win them, but you really don't want them, and that's all you have to say. I'll take the base voting. If you're talking to Chuck Todd, Chuck, look, you know what it's like. These people, they've got to get them to vote for me. I'm really not crazy about it. What? That's what I have to do. Just relax, Chuck, until we get to the general, and then you'll be happy. Is that what it is? Chuck Todd being a metaphor for everybody in the media.